It's week 17 of the 2024 season, and we'll watch Chuba Hubbard. He's now able to call himself a 1,000-yard rusher for the season. It's the Blues and the Bucks on EA Sports.
We are just a few miles from the Gulf Coast of Florida at Raymond James Stadium here in Tampa. Hi again, everyone. Brandon Gordon alongside Charles Davis. And Charles, you take a look at this Buccaneer ball club. They come in losers of 2 straight, so they're trying to right the ship here a little bit.
They're teetering a little bit, aren't they? And now things could really go south if they lose this game, so they understand the importance of playing well and stopping this streak.
Meanwhile, here's the former Florida Gator Eddie Pinheiro to get us started. And off we go from Tampa. And they'll start this drive just across the 30. Pretty nice work on the return. The Bucs getting ready to go on offense for the first time, and it's Baker Mayfield leading him out in his 2nd season as a Buccaneer and his 7th overall.
Okay, I thought there was something to build on in last week's game by his performance. I thought he played fairly well overall. The numbers won't knock your socks off. 2 touchdown passes and an interception. The bottom line, though, they lost.
Yeah.
How does he eliminate that 1 interception, continue to take care of the ball, and maybe increase the number of times he puts the ball in the end zone with a receiver?
They'll take that. 14 yards on play number 1. On 1st and 10, here's Irving. Shifts by him. That's a good hard running there as he'll push his way forward for about 5. Now you see the numbers for Irving in last week's ball game. 14 carries, 61 yards.
I can't remember the last time we did a game and a coach didn't talk about establishing the run first. But they've lost 2 straight games, so they still want to do that, but they've got to have some contingencies, some other options. Expect them maybe to throw it a little bit to open up things and maybe run it a little bit more later in the game.
They come up now 3rd and 5 following the incomplete pass. Throwing, Mayfield. They'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. Then they go backwards here, losing yardage back at the 48-yard line. They'll wind up losing a yard on the play, and that'll bring up 4th down.
The whole idea of the screen pass is to fool the defense in a big way and create a big play.
They weren't fooled.
Not 1 second, not 1 bit. How about them figuring it out, diagnosing it, and spilling it for lost yardage?
And no return here. Where will they spot it? They say just outside the 20-yard line. So out comes this offense to take over for the first time. And they will be led out by their signal caller in his 2nd year in the NFL now.
We're seeing it more and more in this league, how teams love to have athletes back there taking the snaps, guys who can throw it and move around and get yards with their legs if needed. He's one of the best examples that we see out there right now. He can throw for hundreds of yards one week and then run for 100+ the next. He adds an extra dimension that really confounds defenses when he puts it all together.
So the completion results there in 9 yards, and they'll have a 2nd and 1 forthcoming. Straight ahead with Hubbard. A check on the numbers last week for Hubbard. 3 touchdowns on the ground, and then Charles, he threw 1 in through the air for good measure.
Yeah, you know you have to account for him in all situations. I mean, we know he can run the heck out of the football. You just noted what he did. But how about him being able to get out of the backfield, catch it, and get into the end zone as well?
Now some movement before the snap. And we'll hear from our referee for the first time this afternoon. And maybe they were coming with a blitz that time, and it caused a jump.
I think if we saw it, you know that they saw it. Might have been a little discussion down there. Bad guys coming. Pick them up. Pick them up. And someone jumped.
Now Young. A short throw hauled in by Trimble. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. That good for 21 yards on the catch and run.
You don't always expect tight ends to be big in terms of run after the catch, but after that play, he joins a growing band of players that's putting that stereotype right on its ear.
So from Buccaneer territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 49-yard line. They'll run out of the gun. It's Hubbard. Able to power through. He'll take this to the 46. But you look at this defense. They sit at number 20 in the NFL right now against the run.
And the focus now is making sure that they're hitting on all cylinders as they head into the playoffs. And that means they've got to stop the run better. Because playoff football often means running football. So they've got to be prepared for that.
And they'll need the 39 here for a first. This is third down. Young. They'll set up the screen here for Hubbard. And he'll cross over out of bounds right at the 25. Great way to convert on third down there. 21 yards the play.
That was a beautifully executed screen pass. Let the rushers get upfield. The blocking forms in front. Lofted it to the runner. And now, not only does he have open space in front of him, he's got an escort as well, and they pick up big yardage.
Young. And this one almost intercepted. Not a good throw there. Nearly an opening drive INT. Young's incompletion on first down leads to a 2nd and 10. A short throw hauled in by Trimble. Following the play now, they're going to stop the clock here as a man is shaken up. But not what you want to see this late in the season. Medical staff is going to check on him, and we'll step aside for a moment. Here comes play number 9 now as they come up on a 3rd and 3. They'll try and run for this with Hubbard. And he will have the first down before he's tackled at the 12. Now here's Young. And that went to the right side and incomplete. He did an okay job of absorbing the hit, just couldn't secure the football through the catch.
And he was right there on the spot and forced the incompletion. That's something defenders work on all the time. If you're there, make the contact, but continue to work your way through the receiver so that you can't possess the football and turn it into a catch.
Call it no gain on the run there, and now they'll be looking at a 3rd down. Right where this set of downs started, they need a full 10 here to pick up the first down and move the chains. Now contact up front as penalty markers come in. Who is this against? And that'll be a free 5 yards for the offense.
Just like a tennis match, that's just an unforced error. Stay alert, don't jump early, and give them free yardage.
He had him. He was open, but he couldn't get it to him. It's incomplete. This is up and good from Pinheiro. And that'll make it 3-0 here in the first. So they're able to end that drive with 3 points in this one-possession ball game.
And ideally, you want to end every drive with points. Most quarterbacks would tell you, let's end it with a kick, right? A PAT, that's number 1. Field goal you'll take. Punts, you really don't want to do that. In this case, they'll take the field goal and get prepared for the rest of the game.
The Buccaneers offense and their quarterback coming out for their second drive. And he's in the midst of a very solid season, currently 2nd in the NFL in passing yards. And that one drops down, incomplete. Good coverage there, forced the ball free, and it's 2nd down. Mayfield looks to throw. That's completed right side to Palmer. They get 6. That'll leave them with 3rd and 4. Now this defense, very strong in that victory from a week ago.
And while you can't actually see confidence rising in a unit, you feel like you can. And when you look at this team, you definitely think that it is, because anytime you can tell your offense, just get us a couple of touchdowns, we got this thing locked down, that's when you know you're playing well.
His first catch, good for 8 and a first down.
Would it be safe to say that as precise as routes are supposed to be run in the NFL, maybe they're not quite as precise in college ball?
That's accurate, yeah.
And I think we saw a college route in the NFL there. Just find the soft spot, find the dead zone, and find the first down. And that's what he just did.
Over the middle, complete. That's Evans. So the completion good for just 3. And it'll be second down. In motion right, Evans. Mayfield with it once more. Looking Mike Evans' way again, and he's got another one. They'll give him 4 yards there. And now we've got a 3rd and 3. Coming up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the first. Now whistles here before the snap. Looked like one of the Bucs may have moved. Now after the false start, they need 8 yards here on 3rd down. Now Mayfield. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he is going to have a Bucs first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. So on the other side of the field now, it's 1st and 10 as they've got things rolling on this drive. In motion, the tight end. Here's Mayfield. Pressure, and he's going to be taken down. They sack him back right around the 44. They'll wind up losing 8 on the sack there, and it's 2nd down. Got to imagine the pass rush will be equally intense here on 2nd down following the sack. It's 2nd and 18. Baker going to give it to Irving. And he'll take this one across the 45 up to about the 46-yard line. When you look at this defense, they've been dreadful against the run. No getting around at number 32, dead last in the NFL.
And stopping the run, that's been an issue for them all season long. Aren't you glad that you're not coaching the defense right now?
I'm very glad. They said that they've seen it in doses, but very, very small doses.
Yeah, you've got to be consistent. It's down in and down out, being able to play it, understand what you have to get done, and finally stop some people, put them on the ground.
4th down, so they send out Trenton Gill. This is away, but boy, headed straight for the sidelines. And this punt goes out of bounds, and it'll be marked inside the 40. Good starting field position for them as they come up 1st and 10 at their own 37. They'll start on the ground with Hubbard. And that'll be good for 8 yards to the 45. The success there, Charles, coming on the outside of the field, the ground game. Curious to see if that continues as we progress.
Yeah, we often talk about a variety in play calling and usually between run and pass. But in this case, with strictly the run game, you can be creative there as well. Run it inside, run it outside, keep the defense off balance.
A couple extra tight ends in the formation here as they line up 3rd and 2. And a manageable 3rd down becomes a lot less manageable. 3rd and 7 after the false start. Looking to throw, Young. And he will slide to a stop. He does have the first down. The 3rd down conversion successful. A gain of 11.
Certainly not a positive sign if you're the D coordinator and you see your guys give up that space so early in the game. 3rd down, that's when the clamps are supposed to come out. But his ability to create things with his legs makes things difficult.
And he's going to get this one down to the 45. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on 1st down. Ball placed at the 45 for 2nd and 5. The Young keeps it, moving right. And holding it, maybe the wrong decision as he stopped in the backfield. 3-0 after 1 on EA Sports. Second quarter now, Toronto in possession of the football. This offense so far on 3rd down, they've been good. 3 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 8. Hard throw, incomplete.
I like the call. It looked like the right time to dial up a running back screen. But this one got disrupted right from the start and ends up falling incomplete.
On is the punter, Hecker, as he gets this one away. The Bucs offense and veteran receiver Mike Evans headed back onto the field, and he's putting together some kind of campaign. Currently 2nd in the NFL in touchdown receptions among wideouts. The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started. On the ground, it's Irving to start the drive. He's brought down at the 34. Call it a gain of 4. From the 34-yard line, here's 2nd and 6. They'll bring a receiver in motion right. Mayfield now. This is caught by McMillan. It'll be a gain of 5, and that will bring up 3rd and 1. So they just need 1 yard here to pick up the first down. To throw, Mayfield. He's got his target. That's complete. And he is going to have the Buccaneers first down as they're able to convert by plenty there on 3rd and 1.
That's good. For Buccaneers, first down.
Working out of the gun, Mayfield. Pass incomplete.
Anytime a ball's thrown in the middle of the field and it's popped up in the air, I expect someone to catch it. Doesn't matter whether it's offense or defense, because there's usually a great amount of bodies in that part of the field. In this case, no one came up with it.
And again, it's Mayfield. Got his man complete over the middle. That's White. And they'll get this just to the 47. 1 yard gain.
Brings up 3rd down and 9.
Mayfield. Looking for his running back, and he's got it. And he is going to have the Bucs first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
A gain of 15 yards. And the Buccaneers, first down.
From the gun, Mayfield. Flushed out right. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. Getting in there and finishing the play off was J. Sanders. But defensively on the previous play, they gave up a pretty good chunk of yardage, but right there, they got a good portion of it right back.
And if we just flip it around from the offensive perspective, took a nice step forward, and how about a couple of leaps backwards after that play? They've got to figure out a big call coming up here to try and gain that yardage back.
No gain on the play this time, and it'll be a 3rd and long situation coming up.
It's now 3rd down and 1.
Mayfield to throw it. This is White on the screen. And he can only manage to take this thing to the 38, well shy of the first down.
Chase McLaughlin for the Buccaneers field goal. A 55-yard attempt.
And that is no good. He gave it a good run. That wasn't more than a foot or so wide to the left. And instead of tying it up, they'll remain down by 3.
Yeah, 55 yards is anything but a gimme. You've got to really concentrate on your leg swing and proper technique. This time, though, he's unable to convert.
The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. You know, in our research packet this week, prepping for the game, so many articles from the local beat writer about the offensive struggles of this team and what will they do this offseason. What do you think they'll do?
Well, number one, they'll turn to their self-scouting report. And every team that's any good does this. They have outside groups, check out their team, scout them, and tell you who can play, who can't play, and reasons why. Some of it may just be health. They have to get some guys healthy and back out on the field. But overall, evaluate this squad and make the changes that you need to.
He'll get this complete to the rookie first-round pick. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. It's a gain of 8, and it'll wind up moving the chains. Young now. Checks this down to Hubbard. And he'll maybe get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. So he'll be stopped here for no gain. And it's 2nd down. Now Young. They'll run the screen with Hubbard. And this winds up a pickup of 2, maybe 2.5 to about the 39. First down marker at the 31. It's 3rd down. They'll throw again. Young. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete. So on 4th down, here's Johnny Hecker to punt it away. And out of bounds, sailed over, looked like right near the pylon. This one's going to be perfect. Directional kicking at its finest, right down at the 1-yard line. The Buccaneers offense and Baker Mayfield set to take over once more. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. Last time out, they had that long 50-plus yard field goal that they missed.
And I'm sure on their sideline they're thinking to themselves, okay, do we still want to try one if we're in that position again? And I would dare say that the answer would be yes. They're going to have a lot of confidence in their kicker. But just to be on the safe side, I'm sure they told their offensive guys, can we get a little bit closer this time?
Closer.
Yeah, I'd rather get in the end zone first and foremost. But if all else fails, less of a field goal attempt for him.
Only a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a third down. They'll need 5 on this play to move the sticks. From the shotgun, it's Mayfield. Escaping the pressure right. And he is going to have the first down as he's up to his own 13-yard line.
That's good for Tampa Bay.
They'll bring one of the tight ends in motion left.
10 at the 13-yard line.
Throwing, Mayfield. And that throw behind his man. He missed him, incomplete.
I tell you, Brandon, this defense is playing with some confidence. Haven't allowed a point yet. Flying to the football. I'm telling you, it's almost 11 to the ball on every snap. Another nice job there to force an incompletion.
To throw once more on 2nd and 10. Mayfield. He'll find McMillan here. They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3.
That's a gain of 7. Brings up 3rd and 3.
They'll try and run here with Irving. And this is going to be a Bucs first down as he'll get this up to the 25.
On 3rd down, that's a good job of situational football and understanding where the first down marker was and getting there.
Once again, it's Irving. And they work this well upfield across the 45. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. The slot man in motion right. They'll look to throw now on 1st down. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down. They'll bring a receiver in motion right. To throw on 2nd and 10. Mayfield. Now there's a short one taken in by Otten. 9 yards, and that leaves him just short, so it'll be 3rd and less than a yard. They're going to look to throw. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
They decided the opportunity was there and launched a deep ball, but he was unable to get away from the defender, couldn't create space, couldn't uncover the end of the route, and that one winds up incomplete.
He's been a busy man here in this first half as he gets it away. This one will sail out of bounds. It'll depend on the spot here. And the side judge says that went out at the 7-yard line. Throwing, Young. They'll set up the screen here for Hubbard. Gets it up past the 10 with a nice move. The first down screen pass, good for 5. Now a timeout called for by the offense as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play. Young. Open here, Adam Thielen. And able to get this across the 20 before going out of bounds.
Adam Thielen. A gain of 9 yards. First down, Blues.
Young to throw it. This one into the hands of Thielen. And all the way down to the 40-yard line. A big change in field position there. That's 40 yards on the catch and run. Now another timeout called for by the offense as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half. Again, it's Young. His throw incomplete.
And not a common sight, at least on this drive. A momentary setback, though, for this passing game that has been moving well this series. Good thing for them, though. Still 2 more downs to connect and try and pick up another first down.
That one complete to Leggett. And this is going to lead to another first down as the tackle's made at the Bucs 26. Now here's Young. Got a man. That's Leggett. And he'll go out of bounds inside the 15-yard line. Another connection between the two. This one good for 12 and a first down. Young will set to throw. Now they set up the screen. That's complete. And he will take it in for the touchdown. Chuba Hubbard in the final seconds of the first half. And the Blues go nearly the length of the field and finish it off with 6 points. And this drive, Charles, very well timed as they score with very little time remaining in this first half.
And I'm reminded that they get the second half kickoff as well, so they can break this one wide open before the other guys have a chance to possess the football.
Piñeiro's extra point up and good. And the lead grows to 10-0. So this drive spans 7 plays. So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line. And able to get this out to the 25.
At their own 25-yard line.
And with time running short here, they'll simply take a knee, and that should do it for half number 1. So we've come upon halftime here in Week 17 as we send you a stone's throw away across I-4 to Orlando. There standing by is Jonathan Coachman, ready with our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach?
All right, Brandon, we'll get back to you two in a bit. For now, plenty of early game action around the NFL to get you caught up on, so let's get to it. We'll get things started in our nation's capital, Atlanta, in town to take on Washington. And it's the home team who are out in front. Brian Robinson with a touchdown run. From there, we head to the Big Apple, more specifically to MetLife Stadium in Jersey to check on the Giants. And you can see there it's the visiting Colts who have the lead in that one. Alec Pierce, a touchdown reception. Finally, let's get down to the Bayou to check on the Saints at home at the Caesars Superdome. And they have the lead in that one over the visiting Raiders. Derek Carr, 4 touchdown passes.
All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. 10-0 is our score as we get started again on EA Sports. And he'll go down as this drive will start at the 25-yard line. The Blues offense had Chuba Hubbard set to take over once more. As we take a look at the league leaders in receiving touchdowns, he is right up there amongst the best in the NFL. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. And Charles, they've got the lead. Put your coaching hat on here now. What's the game plan for the second half?
I think getting the running game going a little bit more, because I thought in the first half they didn't get it moving the way that they would like. They had success throwing it, but I think these first couple of drives, they'll want to get those running backs going and give them more opportunities, and I will guarantee you that those guys were lobbying for them in the locker room at halftime.
3rd down and 6. Looking to throw, Young. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he takes this up to the 40-yard line before being corralled. Young to throw it. And a quick throw here, that's complete. It'll go as a gain of 4, and it's 2nd down.
A gain of 4. It's now 2nd and 6 at the 44-yard line.
Running the toss to Brooks here. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play, and it's going to bring up a 3rd down. To throw, Young. That is caught. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. A good pickup there, 21 yards.
And now we get into the psychology of the whole thing, because a lot of teams with a 2-score lead in the third quarter, they almost become defensive with their offense, just playing not to lose. I think with this team, you got to figure at this point, this is a great spot for them to go into attack mode, really try and put the hammer down and finish this one off.
A false start backs him up 5, 1st and 15. Now Young. And that's complete to Sanders. And give him 6 yards here as he stopped near the 35 at the 34. Now 2nd and 9. Here's Young from the shotgun. Short throw to the tight end Thomas. Not a big window to throw. Coverage wasn't too bad there.
Yeah, they had him under wraps pretty well, but somehow able to muscle his way open and catch the ball.
3rd down, Young from the gun. And a throw there going to be incomplete. So 2 3rd down conversions on this drive, but not able to get a 3rd, and now they deal with 4th down. Now for the field goal try, here's Eddie Pinheiro. He was true on his first, this a tough one from 49 yards away. The kick by Pinheiro is good, and that will extend their lead even further. Well, they picked up right where they left off in the first half. First drive after the break, they come away with 3 and increase that lead.
Yeah, and you just want to keep building on that lead, don't you? Whether it's 6 points or 3 points, take everything you can get, keep maneuvering, keep adding to it, keep making it difficult for them to come back.
And up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25. Here comes the Buccaneers offense. They get their first reps of the second half. And their deficit a little wider now than it was at halftime following the field goal a moment ago.
But the goal is still the same because you know they want to come out, establish a rhythm in the second half, and get going. Make no mistake about it, though. Kicking field goals, not in their game plan. They need to get the ball in the end zone.
This is caught by McMillan. And he's taken down but able to slip across the 35. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10.
That's good for a Tampa Bay. 1st and 10 at the 37-yard line.
Here's Mayfield. This one taken in by Otten. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. 14 yards there and a Buccaneer first down.
That's another Buccaneers first down. 1st and 10 at the 49-yard line.
They'll bring the tight end in motion right here. Mayfield now. Looking middle, and that's complete. So give him 5 yards there on the pitch and catch, and it'll be 2nd down.
At the 44-yard line.
Going to the air again with Mayfield. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another first down. Working out of the gun, Mayfield. And oh, that nearly their first pick of the game, but it falls down to the ground incomplete. Now a 2nd and 10. Otten, the tight end, in motion. To throw, Mayfield. Oh, and that is incomplete.
You get the sense that they're saying we're not playing up to what we're capable of, and we're deep enough into the game that the early jitters are long gone, that they should now have some sense of continuity and be able to make some of these plays that they have not been doing so far.
And unable to connect, incomplete. Give them credit, they took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down.
Chase McLaughlin on for the field goal. A 56-yard attempt.
And this one is no good. He missed it. And the deficit will hold pat at 13. Thought that might be the goose egg breaker. Still stuck on 0.
Yeah, this is still a tight game, too. We got to keep that in mind because that miss there, you hang your head, you let it affect you the next time you go out there, then you've really hurt your ball club. Get yourself together. You might get another opportunity, and they're going to count on you to put it through the post.
The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. Off the play fake, Young. It's caught by Sanders. The result, only 4 yards there on the play, and that'll make it second down. A give up the middle, Hubbard. And just 1 yard here from the 49 to the 50. In the first half, he was held in check on the ground, but despite that lack of production, they still have the lead.
Yeah, and they've got to feel fortunate about that. If they could actually get production from their lead horse, that would help open up this offense and widen this margin, too.
This ball complete. It's an out route to Thielen. 9 yards on the play and a first down. So he turned to a trusted, familiar face in that third down situation. It paid off.
Yeah, you go to your veteran receiver in that spot, so you can't underestimate him when he's on the field. Defensively, make sure you know where he is because he understands how to get open in key situations.
Here now, 2nd and 9 from the 39-yard line. Young now. And he's got his man in stride, complete. And all the way inside the 15 before they drop him. A first down there on a pickup of 25.
And this was a nice example of an offensive coordinator scheming his guy open. Just a little underneath route, just trying to free up some space, and it worked awfully well. Got him not just space, but plenty of room to run after the catch to pick up really nice yardage.
Here's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line. Here's Young. His pass caught at the 4. And he'll get this down inside the 5 to the 4 before he's out of bounds. From the 4, this is 2nd down and 1. Young going to give to Brooks. And he'll be brought down right on the edge of the goal line at about the 1-yard line. 4 yards on the play, and that leads to the 1st and goal. Now Thomas. And he is into the end zone for a touchdown. Ian Thomas, his first touchdown on the year, as his guys are able to push that lead out a bit further.
That drive that really increased their cushion felt very military to me. Very precise, methodical. That's one of the words you've taught me. And they just got it done.
And slowly but surely now starting to pull away a little bit. Things looking good for them here in the third quarter.
Not only pulling away, but you mentioned that slowly but surely. You also drain clock, too, with a drive like that. So you really give yourself an advantage.
Now after the touchdown, here's Pinheiro to kick it off. And they'll start this drive just across the 30. Pretty nice work on the return. And Tampa Bay trots out there now. I kind of feel like they've reached a do-or-die point in this game, Charles. If they're going to try to pull off an impressive comeback, it has to start right here, right now.
Yeah, now they've got a final chance to get out of this situation, but they also understand they've got to move the ball and move it fast. In addition, they need to save as much time so they can get 2 more possessions.
Mayfield. He'll find McMillan here. 5 yards. Now it's 3rd and 5. They like going to him in the slot. He catches another one.
I think this comes under the heading of until they stop him, why not go back to him? He has something going really well. Great working relationship with the guy throwing the ball, and they keep making the connection.
And that is incomplete.
Looks like another empty possession offensively. And you're at that point in the game where you can't afford too many more of these. So this is going to require some heavy thinking on the sideline to figure out what they can do to crack this defense.
Now on 4th down, on is the punt team sending this one away. Fielded just inside the 20. A very good return there. Give him an even 20 yards. And out will come the offense as they take over. The Blues offense and their running back getting set for this next possession. And you look at his numbers as a pass catcher in this one. They've lined him up in different spots, shifted him around, and made him a real weapon in the passing game. Young. And Sanders has got it complete. Short completion, just 4 yards, and it'll be second down.
At the 43-yard line.
Young. And once again, this is Sanders. And he's out of bounds just before the midfield stripe at the 49. It'll go down as a gain of 6, and that's going to make it third down and less than a yard. On the handoff, it's Hubbard. And he's got the first down yardage before being taken down at midfield. By the skin of their teeth, they are able to convert on 3rd and inches. Young now from the 50. And on the catch right side, this is Sanders. And he'll be brought down on what's going to turn out to be the final play of this third quarter. 3 quarters have come and gone. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Back now in Tampa. A lot of folks starting to make their way to the parking lot. Their guys trail big here to begin quarter number 4. Now Young. And that almost their first INT of the ballgame. Had his sights on it, but he couldn't seal the deal. They tried the throw on second down, unsuccessful. Now it's 3rd and 1. Throwing, Young. He's got his target. That's complete. And he'll go out of bounds after taking it a little further down inside the 40. Give him 3 yards and a fresh set of downs. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Out of the gun, here's the give to Hubbard. And all the way inside the 15 before they drop him. 56 yards rushing for him now as he's carried it 13 times.
As I take a look at the clock, I realize that this drive has eaten up a good portion of the 4th quarter already. Got to tell you, partner, when you're trying to salt away a game, this is exactly what it's supposed to look like.
From the 13 now, they work on 1st and 10. A run out of the gun with Brooks. And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on 1st down. 2nd down and a yard. Now a toss. Hubbard going left. And he goes backwards on this one. Losing yardage to the 7. This will be a loss of 3, and now a much tougher 3rd down looming.
Well, I would have figured after the 9-yard run on the previous play, getting 1 more yard wouldn't have been much of a problem. But apparently it was, and now it's 3rd down.
Encroachment, defense.
A bit of a jump there, CD. He breaks the line, and that'll be 5 yards.
And you've got to stay more disciplined than that, Brandon. That's just a free gift to the offense.
They'll look to make it 3 for 3 on 3rd down conversions. They need a yard here. Now here's Young. Toward the pylon, but it's incomplete. So 2 3rd down conversions on this drive, but not able to get a 3rd, and now they deal with 4th down. Eddie Pinheiro on now. From the left hash, should be a fairly easy one here. This is up and good from Pinheiro. And that will extend their lead even further. Well, ultimately not really sure that they're going to need those 3 points, but they'll take the 3 and they pad that lead.
Yeah, this one's already wrapped up, but you and I both know if you're an offensive coordinator, you never let up on the gas unless the head coach tells you to do so. And maybe you've actually clicked him off in your headset so you can keep calling plays and trying to add to this lead.
With the Bucs offense making their way back out on the field, let's take a look at the playoff picture, Charles, coming into the weekend in the NFC. Well, including this week, 3 weeks remain in the regular season, Charles, and it is going to be interesting to see how this playoff picture sorts itself out before we head into the postseason.
Competitive, entertaining postseason, that's what we're always striving for. But I think we get it during the regular season, too, because you never know how things are going to go during the final weeks of the season. Every team pulling out all the stops to get a better seed or just to get one of those 7 seats at the table.
And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. DJ Wanham got off his spot quickly and got to the quarterback.
But one thing I do know, these guys on defense, they don't want this game to end. They're winning by multiple touchdowns. They've shut down the opposing quarterback in a big way, and they're still picking up sacks as we approach the end of this one.
And that's going to wind up incomplete. Nearly their first pick of the game, but it does bring up fourth down.
At this point in the game, they've got to continue to try anything they can. They're still working at it, even though this one feels like a lost cause.
Desperation time. Mayfield on fourth down. Looking for Evans, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Caleb Farley. And the return this time will go out to the 42-yard line. Well, I guess an interception at this point on fourth down is just as bad as an incomplete pass. Either way, the ball goes over to the other side.
Yeah, it's a tough spot to be in this late in the game, and there's not a whole lot he could do there, and he winds up giving the ball away.
Toronto's offense ready to take over. And after the interception, they are sitting in an even better spot with the ball and a comfortable fourth quarter lead. 1st and 10, and they've got 3 tight ends out there. A jumbo package look. On the give, this is Hubbard. He'll be stopped at the 35, but not before he picks up 7 yards. Good gain there on first down. It keeps them in a running situation, probably.
They did everything right on that play, didn't they? They got the leverage up front, good blocking, nice hole for him. Ends up picking up nice yardage, stays in bounds to keep the clock rolling. They are in charge of this scenario right now. They want to stay that way.
And not in any rush offensively. Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10. To throw, Young. He'll find Thielen, work in the middle. He's down inside the 10 to the 8. And it comes on a gain of 8. Ball on the 8, 2nd and 2. And now whistles and a flag, and I think we got a jump here.
Encroachment, defense.
So they don't even need to run a 2nd down play. Give them the first.
And typically when we see this jumping, isn't it usually 3rd down, 4th down? They got them on 2nd down. I think that's a lack of discipline.
So now from half the distance closer, here's 1st and goal. Hubbard. He is going nowhere in a hurry as he is going to lose yardage here in a big way. It's a loss of 4 there, bringing up 2nd down.
Well, if this defense has any hopes of getting back into this game, they've got to start right here and keep these guys out of the end zone. That's a good step 1 on that play.
And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. Call it no gain that time, and now it's 3rd and goal. Now, they'd really like to make the short field pay off. We'll see if they can, but this is 3rd and goal. Young to throw it. He had a man open, but he missed him, and it's incomplete.
As a defensive back, you have some weapons at your disposal that we don't often talk about, and you can read the receiver's eyes, you can read his hands, and you know that the arrival of the ball is imminent, and that allows you to make a play on it and oftentimes knock it away.
The kick by Pinheiro is good, and the lead increases even further. It's 27-0 now. So, Charles, they get to them with their first turnover of the game and then make it hurt a little bit extra with a field goal.
And anytime you give the ball up, what's the first thing a coach tells his defense? Don't let them score off of this. You've got to put out the fire. In fact, in 2021, that's what one NFL coach termed his defense, the firemen. Go out there, guys, and don't let them put some points on the board.
The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started. And they unfortunately are staring at a mini losing streak developing, trailing here in the 4th quarter. This would be their 3rd straight defeat. He completes it to Evans. So 5 yards here, 5 on the play. And that's going to bring up 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and 5 at the 28-yard line.
Now Mayfield. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And down right around the 32-yard line, 4 yards on the pickup.
That's a gain of 4. Brings up 3rd and 1.
Here now, 3rd and a yard. Mayfield to throw it. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he is going to have the Buccaneers first down as they're able to convert on 3rd and short yardage with a gain of 4.
First and 10 at the 36-yard
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. They'll throw again. Here's Mayfield. He finds his target. It's Evans. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. A couple of first downs on the drive already, as they'll go from the 47 now on 1st down. Throwing, Mayfield. Over the middle, it's complete. It'll be a gain of 5, and that will bring up 2nd down.
brings up 2nd and 5 at the 48-yard line.
Mayfield now. Slant route going to be caught by Palmer. A 5-yard pass on the heels of a 5-yard run. Good enough for the first.
That's another Buccaneers first down. 1st and 10 at the 40.
Mayfield looks to throw. Now they go screen. It's complete. They'll get 4 there out of the screen, and it's 2nd down.
Good reactions there defensively. That screen was a little slow in developing, and they shut that one down with little gain.
At the 39-yard line.
Going to the air again with Mayfield. Dancing to his left. And he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down. Brandon Smith able to record his 5th sack of the season.
Well, partner, you and I will be headed to the airport, but after this game, when it's interview time, someone's going to ask this quarterback what hurt worse, the interceptions or the sacks. His whole day, it's been rough. Barring a miraculous comeback, this offense isn't going to win this game, but he's probably going to say what hurt most is the loss.
9th play of the drive now on 3rd and a country mile. Here's Mayfield. Oh, it's a screen pass. That's complete. And he is going to lose yardage here. They call it a loss of a yard there. And it'll be 4th down. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the 4th quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So it's Buccaneer football as we welcome you back. All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. They had to go for it with such little time remaining, and the ball will go over on downs on the short side of the field. So they tried to go for it for pride, but it really wouldn't have mattered. This one, it was already determined.
No doubt about it. This one was over a while ago.
On 1st and 10, it's Sanders. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2.
I like it. I like the call. Still an opportunity to run the football and chew up a little more time off the clock.
At the Bucs 39-yard line.
Here's Hubbard. And he'll go down here at the 35-yard line. 4 yards the pickup, 1st down.
A gain of 4 yards. 1st down, Toronto.
Right back to Hubbard. And that play went nowhere. Losing yardage. It'll be back at the 36. Straight ahead with Hubbard. And he'll be a little shy of the 25 here at the 26-yard line. 69 yards rushing for him now to this point.
Brings up 3rd and inches.
So this crowd will not go home happy. It's a victory for our visitors, and this was truly a total team effort, Charles, on both sides of the ball.
So they absolutely pitched a shutout, so it can't get much better than that, right? The defense led the way, but the offense did their part as well. They moved the ball up and down the field, so you've got to like what you saw. What do they call that? A total team effort? I think when it's time to hand out game balls, guys from both sides will end up getting one.
So for Toronto, they get a 6th win of the season to go with their 10 losses. So that'll do it for us. For Charles Davis and all our crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. With that, we say so long from Tampa.